Hey there, I'm Mr. Terry. I'm a high school history teacher. Welcome back to another History Teacher X video. All right, this is a video that I've actually been recommended a few times over the last probably couple years, and it comes from The Daily Show, and it's a clip called A Geography of Who Hates Who. All right, so I'm hoping this is going to be something in my wheelhouse, because one of the big things that I try to do is provide context to current situations. So if this video is supposed to be about, like who hates who in the world, and we'll see if they actually say why they hate them. If it doesn't, then I can come in. All right, like this video if you like what we're doing here, and let's get started. All right, this is Mr. Wood Jr. All right, who hates who?
Hey kids, welcome to geography class. What's the capital of Mozambique? I don't know.
Mombasa?
Google that shit. I am going to teach you geography you won't learn in school, but need to know.
I was a geography minor, by the way.
Who hates who? That's something you gotta know. If your cab driver is Serbian, you can't be talking about that trip you took to Croatia. You're gonna get your ass thrown out on the street. So I'm gonna tell you who hates who around the globe, but I'm not gonna get into why, because I know I'll get one little thing wrong and then both of them gonna be mad at me, and I don't want Kyrgyzstan in my mentions.
Okay, hold up. This might be perfect for me because I like to add history to current situations. I'm crossing my fingers here that I get that opportunity. All right, what's going on with Kyrgyzstan?
Get one little thing wrong and then both of them gonna be mad at me, and I don't want Kyrgyzstan in my mentions.
Unless you're like Russia.
There we go already. Okay, let's begin.
Former part of the Soviet Empire. All those satellite states are going to hate Russia. Okay. All right. China and Japan. Okay. If you know your World War II.
And Japanese hate each other. Indians and Pakistanis can't stand each other.
Yep.
Vietnamese and Cambodians do not want to be in the same room.
Going too fast. I want to talk.
Turks and Armenians hate each other.
There's a genocide.
Greeks also hate each other.
Ottoman Empire.
Turks and Kurds, they hate each other too.
Kurds want a state and they have a chunk of Turkey. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's so much going on. Can I do, how about some 1 to 2 sentence context? This is going so fast, I don't want it to go too long. Japan invaded China in the 1930s. Rape of Nanking. Awful atrocities going on there. Still provides a whole bunch of hatred between the countries, even though we're now a generation or two past it, but it's still there.
Japanese hate each other. Indians and Pakistanis.
There we go. Part of the British Empire there. Pakistan literally created as a home for Muslim Indians. Their big dispute too also was in the border in the north part there. That is where they have debated ever since the partition and have tried to put a big face there. And also both are nuclear powers. So, but that it is a long, actually goes back centuries even before that, going into Muslim invasions into India.
Can't stand each other. Vietnamese and Cambodians do not want to be in the same room at all. Turks and Armenians hate each other.
I need a little bit more help specifically with those folks, because they have worked together at times and also they have not. Probably if you're Cambodia too, you don't love the fact that your country got bombed because of Vietnam, but they also hated the Americans for that. So
Cambodians do not want to be in the same room at all. Turks and Armenians hate each other.
There was a genocide, Armenian genocide. Armenia, a Christian state, Orthodox state that was also in a little bit in line with, say, Russia and the Russian Empire, which going back to the Ottoman Empire, they had back when World War I happened, the Ottomans were very nervous about Armenians being loyal to Russia during World War I and thought that they were going to be spies, criminals, assist the Russians in that, end up conducting a genocide that killed a couple million people.
Turks and Greeks also hate each other.
Said you that one. Yep. More Ottoman Empire stuff. These guys have competed forever.
Turks and Kurds, they hate each other too.
Kurds are an ethnic group that during the dividing ups of the Middle East after the fall of the Ottoman Empire are a group that were hoping to get a state. There's a Kurdish ethnicity. And in fact, what happens is Kurds are going to be split up between Turkey, Iraq, Syria, all over the place. So they're a minority group in each of those areas. But even though there's literally millions of them, but you can thank the local, I mean, the countries there, but also Europeans for dividing up territories and not giving a Kurdish state.
Honestly, Turkey is the Nini Leaks of Europe. They always at the center of some shit. You got the Russians and the Chechens.
Yep. People that want to be not part of Russia.
Always arguing. Hungarians and Roma, Dinka and the Noor, Irish and the British.
More colonialism.
Scots and the British. English and the British. Honestly,
colonialism. It all goes back. You notice that? It all goes back to colonialism, like every single one of these. You are going to get ethnic groups, though, like I say in Africa here, because you have different ethnicities of different groups. You can blame a lot of the Europeans, too, who threw up senseless borders that divided people up and also brought in people that have had historic rivalries. All right, I think I'm talking
Nigeria. Now, from what I understand about this beef, this one is mostly about rice. See, here's the thing. Nigerians think Ghanaian rice tastes like concrete, and Ghanaians think Nigerian rice is a bigger international crime than their email scams. Fortunately, centuries of colonialism have made both countries too poor to afford a nuke, so it don't really matter that much. Iranians and the Saudis, Saudis and the Houthis, Saudis and the Qataris.
Oh my gosh, there's so much here. You know what so much of that about is with Saudi Arabia? They ally with the West. They ally with the United States to help build their oil industry. You also have Sunni Shia split there.
Saudis and the Israelis, although now they're becoming friends because they both hate the Iranians more. In a way,
and they're both friends with the United States.
Iran is really bringing the Middle East together. You got the Sudan and South
against
Sudan,
Israel, though.
North Korea and South Korea. Matter of
Korean
fact,
War.
If there's two countries with the same name, they definitely hate each other. And then
North Korea believes that they should be unified with South Korea. United States came in after World War II and said no.
Of course, you got the Israelis and the Palestinians.
I'd have to talk forever about that.
God damn.
I got plenty of context videos you can check out about Israel-Palestine.
All right, let's wrap this up. Last beef, America and everybody else. Yeah, that's right.
American economic imperialism. There you go. There it is. Forcing countries to pick sides during the Cold War, trying to prop up American economic interests in their economic imperialism of the, especially of the 20th century and going back to the 19th century.
That's right. I'm gonna give it to you straight, kids. Every other country hates us. They all hate us. Some of them we invaded, some of them we overthrew, most of them we bombed, some of them we saved from the Nazis, so I don't know why they mad. But it is what it is. The game is the game. But that leads me to my tip of the day, kids. If you ever travel abroad, do what I do. Pretend you're Canadian.
Hey!
Hell yeah.
Just stay out of it. You get the benefits of having the relationship with the United States. Even if you want to act like the United States in some way, but then not have to take any accountability for anything the United States does. Do your own thing, Canada. You're doing the international politics pretty well, actually.
Yeah, you put that maple leaf on your head right there, man, because see, here's the thing. If it's one country that nobody hates, it's Canada. To be honest, I don't know what that's all.
Well, not if you are the Quebecois, not if you are the French, the French quadrant in Canada that wants to be independent from them, then they don't like it so much. Okay, they want French Canadians. A lot of them have wanted a state for a long time.
All the boot, but I'm gonna make it work for me. That's it for today, kids.
Internal issues.
See you next time in geography class. Yeah.
Final thoughts on. All right, he was true. He literally did not explain why any of them hate each other. All right, you know what's crazy? It's almost every single conflict that was in here, I have done a video on. And so check it out. Search if you're interested in any of these kind of conflicts. I'm pushing almost to 1,000 videos now. Check it out. See if I've done something. If there's something, one of these conflicts you would like me to cover more, send me a video suggestion over on the Discord server in the video suggestions channel, and I will try to get to it. But yeah, take a look, and I think you might find some stuff you want to get more info. But other than that, let me know what you want to see. All right, we'll see y'all next time.